Hey you beautiful buccaneer, this here is your boot camp and I am your instructor, Captain Falcore. So by now you've probably got to grips with the basics of the game and experienced a little combat, and you're ready to take on bigger challenges for that golden horizon. And for some strange reason you want to do a fort. Okay then. Forts are a fun little encounter with friends, but tackling them solo can often feel like wiping your butt with a toothpick. So here is some pretty helpful hints to ensure you get the most pleasure out of your masochistic lifestyle pursuits. First of all, when forts are active, they have this big old skull above them. You can go to an inactive fort if you wish. You won't get a fight or loot, but the view's nice, I guess. But when a fort is active and you want to solo it, it's important to choose a fort that better suits your needs as an introvert with no friends. Some forts are a pain to solo, so if you see any of these forts that are active, you're probably better off server hopping until you find one that isn't any of these. The difficulty is just the same, but the layout of these forts can be a pain when it comes to keeping an eye out for other players and loading your ship with loot. Oh, and don't even get me started on this one. Just don't even try it. When approaching the fort, you want to first check if someone else is doing it. In most cases, you'll be fine. But some of the time, it might already be occupied, in which case close this video, wait for them to do it, and then blow them up. Sea of Thieves. When approaching an active fort, the skeletons will rain down all sorts of hell in your direction, usually directed at your sodding forehead, so get below deck and ride out the storm so you don't get knocked off your ship. You can worry about repairs once you made it to the shoreline. Once at the shoreline and close enough to the forehead aimbots, you'll notice that they will call off their attack, and you'll be safe moored next to them as they're reading the How to Kill Pirates handbook. But don't go on a revenge killing spree. These fort towers and other defenses are now your allies. Any ship that approaches the fort from this point onwards will reactivate the forehead aimbots, which will essentially give you an alarm clock system that you're about to come under fire from other pirates. So leave them alone. Unless of course someone comes along with a rowboat full of powder kegs. Then you're Speaking of powder kegs, you'll notice that the fort is scattered with them, which will come in useful for your encounters. So between getting your face bashed in, be sure to place any that you find in one spot. That way you won't start a chain reaction if you set one off. Skeletons within the game, and more predominantly at forts, come in 4 different flavors: regular skeletons, golden skeletons, phantom skeletons, and vegans. Or plant skeletons. Golden skeletons need extra firepower to defeat. Boom barrels should do this just fine. Remember your stash. Phantom skeletons are no trouble, unless it's nighttime, so light them up with a torch before slashing. Plant skeletons are easily smashed through also, but keep them away from water. Now let me introduce you to your closest friend at forts. This guy, thing. He doesn't give you hugs, he doesn't make you smile, but his handsome structure will enable you to bone smash your way through most waves. By using this entrance either from the front side or the back side, giggity, you can LOS most skeletons into your path for bone smashing goodness. LOS, which stands for line of sight, is a tactic used in most games where AI need to be in your line of sight in order to attack you. Hiding behind an object will force the AI to run towards you, even if they are ranged in combat. Thankfully, skeleton AI is dumb as fuck, so in Sea of Thieves this tactic works greatly. By standing at either side of this wall, you can happily slash through most encounters, whether they are armed with guns or swords. Just keep an eye out for boom skeletons. Speaking of boom skeletons, if a wave does have one present, rejoice, as this is a time for much celebration. Simply run to the nearest coastline, wait for them to all gather and stare because they're jealous of your swimming, and boom, wave gone. Next! Forts can last between 10 to 15 waves of skeletons before the skeleton captain spawns. The skeleton captain will drop a dinner plate with a skull on it. Apparently this is a fort key or something, but hey, let's just go with it. Pick up this key, and before opening the door, remember to do a mad scope 360 of your horizon to make sure nobody's coming after you, and also have a quick hunt round for any Summit 1G wannabes doing a mad tuck.
You all suck.
If you feel like you're being watched or someone is near, take your fort key and run away. you can always come back for the loot later. Hope these hints helped you in your adventures. Be sure to look out for more tutorials on the channel soon, and remember, it's not about the gold, it's about the commendations. That's it for today, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, then please hit that like button. And if you really like the video, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell so you're always notified when I upload. And if you're looking for ways to support me, please head over to my Patreon page where I offer tiers that give you perks for your support. Link is in the pinned comments below. Until next time, take care of yourself and happy sailing. Bye bye.